So we're going to do a members showcase now here. The members spend all kinds of days building fireworks here so that they can shoot them off. You know, I mean, I don't know where you're from, but most folks cannot build fireworks in their garage at home and shoot them off. But here you can come and through our club you can learn how to build shells and then fire them off at night. So we're going to start out with the first of these shells. This is a 4-inch shell by Wiley. It's a 2 or maybe 3 break of stars with a bottom shot. And a bottom shot is going to be a big bang at the end. Go. Bottom shot. Remember that word, folks, because you're going to see it a lot here at WPA. We don't chintz on the bottom shots. Okay, the next one is by John K. It's also a 4-inch shell. It's a 3 break with bottom shot. The first break is glitter comets with yellow and gold. The second break is glitter comets with blue. And the third break is glitter comets with white strobe. And then what? Bottom shot. That's right. Follow me, folks. Here we go. Go. Is it a dead? Okay, well, sometimes we're breaking them here by hand, and sometimes that works, and sometimes that doesn't. It could be the E-match, but we're going to move on. The next one is also by John K., and it's a 4-inch 3 break with bottom shot. All breaks are gold glitter crossettes. Next one is by Ray Ray, but it's not the end of the show Ray Ray shots that we have. It's a 5-inch by Ray Ray. And there's 4 identical shells, and they're gold glitter comets to reports. A report means a bang with blue center to bottom shot. And what is a bottom shot? An enormous bang. Fired in quick succession. Take it away. Hey, pretty nice, huh? This must be the bottom shots. The next one is a 6-inch fireworks by Ozark Fireworks, and it's a willow diadem with comets that explode into a spiral of reports. And again, like, wow, we're at WPA. Huh? You can't buy these off the shelf at the fireworks store. All right, the next one is also by Ozark Fireworks. It's an 8-inch, 10 multicolored 3-inch inserts. So that basically means inside that 8-inch shell, there's 10 3-inch smaller inserts or shells, and they are multicolored. See, I translated that for you. Wait, you guys saw that, right? That was intense. That was the Emperor's new shell. Yeah. The next one is also by Ozark's Fireworks, and it's a 12-inch girandola. Girandolas are very special here. If you see it coming towards you, run like heck. A girandola with whistle gerbs, glitter gerbs, and it's going to leave a gold glittering tail on the way up. Fire. Good job, Ozark Fireworks. Okay, the next one is by John K., and it's a 6-inch 3 break with bottom shot. The first break is a ring of gold comets with variegated inserts. The second ring is red inserts. The third ring is gold comets with variegated inserts. And then what? Bottom shot. It's like the whole fireworks store in one. Okay, the next one is by Wiley. It's a 6-inch 3-break of gold glitter with green centers and a bottom shot. Go figure. Go. You may wonder why there's so many bottom shots. Well, they had a sale at the bottom shot store, of course. The next one is by David W. It's a 6-pound black powder rocket, and it has headings containing color and report. So this is a nice sized rocket. Go. That's what it says. I'm sorry, 6 pounds, 6 pounds. So that would be referred to as a flight of rockets. The next one is also another flight of 6-pound rockets with various headings, and they're going to be fired one at a time, and that's by Caleb and Uncle Witte.
Uncle Witte!
You can see the difference between the rockets and the ball shells with that tail going all the way up, propelling it. So some folks were asking, hey, how do you launch those back there? We have some really big bottles. They're huge, they're huge. just the storage costs on those bottles over the winter is incredible, so you should support the club. The next shell is going to be a 6-inch shell by Wiley. First break is 5 timed reports. Those are 5 timed bangs. And then the second break will be green and purple glitter with married comets to a spiral of reports, more bangs, and finishes with a bottom shot, which is a bang. Timed reports. More reports. Bottom shot. Not bad, huh? These folks are pretty crafty. You know, every family has somewhere in the family one of these folks who come to WPA here in their garage, twisting knobs, screwing things. What the heck is he doing in there? And they all shake out around the country and end up here at the WPA, and we're blessed for that. The next one is by Uncle Witte. It's a 7-inch, 3 color breaks to a bottom shot, green outer, white inner, and magenta center. Nice. The next one is also by bottom shot. How could I forget? Sorry, folks. The next one is also a 7-inch by Uncle Witte with, I'm sorry, I've got ahead of myself here. We're doing an 8-inch by Wiley. Well, I did skip one? Okay, they're both basically the same. So back to Uncle Witte, 7-inch, 3 color breaks alike to a what? Bottom shot to red outer, blue inner, and gold center. Gold center. Nice. Okay, the next one is an 8-inch by Wiley. It opens with 5 timed reports, then a spiral of color inserts that goes around 3 times. So look for that spiral to repeat 3 times, and then finishes with a bottom shot. This is a test of a more powerful bursting charge, which is the type of powder that's used to break the shell open. So if the whole shell goes off with a bang, hey, there's no additional charge to you, folks. Could use a little more oxidizer. All right, we got another one by Wiley. That's 3 breaks that each open to a ring of small reports, to a ring of blue and pink inserts arranged in quadrants, then a bottom shot. Ooh. I'm leaning towards that one in case, if I can get a case price on that one. The next one is also by Wiley. It's an 8-inch. First break is 2 rings of small reports to 5 large timed reports, to a second break of ring of small reports to a spiral, then a ring, then a double spiral in the opposite direction, and lastly a bottom shot. I'm getting a tattoo on the way out of here. Bottom shot was on top? No. There it was. All right, then we got John K. And the first one is a 2 6-inch palm trees with an 8-inch palm tree. And I think fired almost immediately after that is center. Well, there are 2 of those shells. They're both 8-inch. 2 and then 1. Or 1 then 2. Nice. All right, we're on our last page of shells, of member shells tonight, and we've got Uncle Witte with an 8-inch, 3 breaks all alike to a bottom shape. Each break should display 3 expanding rings of color inserts. So you're getting a lot of detail here. Yeah. We're not sparing the chemicals here, my friends. Next one is a 12-inch, and that's pretty big. If you can imagine a bowling ball that's a firework, you pretty much are talking about a 12-inch by Uncle Witte, and it's single breaks of various stars and inserts. So it's all kinds of stuff, all kind of mixed up in one single break. 12-inch. And like I said, folks, no additional charge. Some events might charge extra for that.
That broke nice.
All right, so we've got Ray Ray next, and some other folks know when I say Ray Ray that means something. So Ray Ray, and it's a 12-inch, 3-petal ball shell. The outer petal is gold to green strobe, to second petal of yellow, to an inner petal is zinc granite to white strobe, and then red to white strobe pistil in the very center. And he's got the biggest line on my spreadsheet here, and you know that means something. 12 inches. So for your reference, shells generally go up about 100 feet per each inch in diameter. So an 8-inch shell is going up 800 feet roughly, and that 12-inch shell went up roughly 1,200 feet. Dropping knowledge at the WPA. The next one is by Caleb and Uncle Witte. It's an 8 and a 10-inch, 6 shells fired simultaneously, Tiger Willow, pardon. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Again, a lot of events would have just called that a day and gone home. That's just our warm-up show for the night. The next one is 10 shells fired simultaneously, or all at once as it may be. 8 and 10-inch shells, 10 of them fired simultaneously, silver to red. Oh, hello. Someone's gonna have to rejig those guns. They might be mines. And the first shell we're gonna see tonight was by Nitro Mike, and it's a 5-inch red, white, and blue with green rising tail. Hit it.
Green rising tip. There it goes.
Pretty nice, folks. So, yeah, those are the adult children's fireworks here. The next one is by Diane H. from the Iowa Pyrotechnics Association. People come from all over the U.S. to enjoy the awesomeness of the WPA, and she's made a 5-inch blue and gold glitter with purple pistol shell. Fire. The next one was by Joe M, and it's going to be a 5-inch purple Sphera. Go. That was a heck of a nice Sphera. The next cue is by Doug Thompson. It's a 6-inch chrysanthemum, that's the shape of it, with green center. Hey, that was a green center. See, he was right on target. And just for your education here, a shell, when it says how many inches in diameter, you can get a rough idea of how high it's going to rise. They roughly rise 100 feet for each inch in diameter. So the next one we're going to shoot is by Sparky Miro, and it's a 5-inch shell. So how high is that going to go? 500 feet. You guys got a good education. Comment to report with a bottom shot. There's 3 of them. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And you, that must have been the bottom shot? Your call. All right, the next one is by Dennis Solis, and it's a 6-inch kaleidoscope with green fuchsia rings and glitter ring. I'm sorry, glitter arms. Did I skip one? Okay, pardon me. The next one is by Sparky Merrill. It's a 5-inch Comets to Report with bottom shot. I thought that's the one we just... Oh, okay, my bad. There's a second set of 3 of them. That's why I got thrown off. So that might have been one of them that we saw in that bottom shot. But let's go ahead with the next ones. And there was no bottom shot. Oh, well, there's another one. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And I'm not sure whose car alarm that is, but we dragged those cars out to the field for the gas mine demo for later, so your call. The next one is that 6-inch kaleidoscope with green and fuchsia rings and glitter arms, and that one is by Dennis Solis. Pretty nice. The next one is going to be also by Dennis Solis. It's a 5-inch 2-brake. First brake is yellow and magenta, and the second brake is farfales. That's mean it's going to spin around, and aqua. Farfales is a Spanish term, my friends. See those farfales? Nice. Okay, the next one is by Kevin Mathur, and it's a 5-inch Maltese ring shells made in our seminar of the 5-inch Maltese shell making seminar. Pretty nice. The ring was on its side, so it was more of a line, but yeah. So the next one is gonna also by Kevin Mathur. It's a 6-inch shell, and it's let's see here, bandoliers. I can't quite make it out, but it seems to be a lot of folks involved here. Andrew Tombeck, Ruben Guzma, Zelmi Santos, Sean Haugh, Robert and Wendy Cover, and Ed Ozendale. And I believe this is probably going to be a number of shells, if I'm correct. Yeah, so this must be all the folks from the shell building class. And the first one is going to be by Andrew, so they're in order. Pretty nice, folks. And we have shell building classes here. I mean, can you believe that? If you join the WPA, these could be your names being read out here. So the next one is by Ruben. Nice. And Zelmi. Good shell building, folks. Next one is by Sean. You can expect some variation in homemade material. We've got Robert and Wendy's shells next. And finally, Ed's. Or this might be Robert and Wendy, I was told. Okay, that's the one that went off accidentally, so now we do have Ed's. Folks, if you were expecting professionality, you came to the wrong place. Okay, and that one went up with the other ones too, so we're on to the next page of shells. Let's hear it for the shell builders here. These folks are the folks who are working they can't work at home on this kind of stuff, obviously, and nobody would want them as neighbors, but these are the folks who then can come here to build shells safely at the WPA and try them out. And you know, you only get one time of the year to try them out, so each one is both a learning and a beautiful piece of art all at the same time. So the next one is going to be an 8-inch shell. How high is that going to go, folks? 800 feet, and it's by Ernie, and it's a gold brocade to red. About 700, 800. Nice. Okay, now we've got Paul Gustafson's 8-inch gold brocade to silver salutes. Bangs are the salutes, folks. The next one is by Doug Thompson. It's an 8-inch red, orange with gold, streamer rings, and green shell of shells. This is a whole lot of business in this shell here, folks. 8 inches. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, the next one is also by Doug Thompson. It's an 8-inch spiral of red, green, and brilliant white. Pretty good. They said we were insane at Home Depot, but we'll show them. So we are going to do the next one is an 8-inch by Nitro Mike. It's an 8-inch firefly to spider web with rising tail, whistle rising tail. Listen for the whistle. Okay, the next one we've got going here is by Chris Mcafee. It's an 8-inch glitter with blue inner petals. This is handwritten, folks, not printed out, so I only had a small education. Nice break on that one. Okay, the next one we have is by Doug Thompson, and it's a 10-inch, and I'm unfamiliar with this, atomic pattern. It seems more appropriate for Nevada, but we're going for it here in Lake Havasu. Don't tell the Atomic Commission, please. All right, the next one is a 10-inch cage pattern of blue, red, yellow inserts with reports, and those are lots of bangs. Also by Greg Thompson. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We've got Chris Mcafee with a double petal, 10-inch blue outer, green inner, and strobe pistol. 10 inches. It's going well past 800. Okay, the next one is by Kevin Mathur. It's a 6-inch Maltese, blue and gold with green centers. Ooh, even a surprise bottom shot there, folks. Surprise. You thought you weren't getting any bottom shots. Also by Kevin Mathur, another 7-inch Maltese, aqua, yellow, and pink. Pretty nice, huh? Those Maltese are known for their molting, breaking shells. The next one is by Kevin Mathur. It's an 8-inch statura, 3 timings of glitter and red, and statura to second break of color. Then what? A bottom shot. Yes, you folks have been here the last few nights. Bottom shot. 8-inch. Bottom shot. Kevin Mathur, you're a genius. The next one is by Haugh. It is a 12-inch, quote-unquote, neat shell. So let's see what that is. Hey, that was pretty neat. We've got Ellen Webb, and she's also made a 12-inch shell. Now we're really starting to get into the big stuff here, and we've got a 12-inch gumball. That's a mouthful of yum there. Okay, the next one is also by Ellen Webb, and it's a 12-inch Hunabi honey. Very nice. Folks, let's give it up for Ellen. Holy mackerel. No additional charge, folks. Some events would be passing the hat right now, but no, you're at Western Winter Blast and it's all part of the price of admission. The next one is a 12-inch shell of shells. That means it's a big shell, 12 inches, filled with little tiny shells, and it's by Doug Thompson. Nice job. All right, the next one is a tribute shell, and it's for Haugh's father, who recently passed. It's a 16-inch shell of shells, so let's have a moment for Sean's father, who was a great man who encouraged Sean in all his work, and hence he made some shells for his great father. That was pretty good, and I'm pretty sure Dad is proud from wherever he is. Thank you, Sean. All right, our next one is actually going to be fired by a member who bid on this shell at our auction here, and he is going to fire the button on this 16-inch shell, and it was made by Tommy. We are ready. Fire. Wow. You pushed the button good. 16 inches, folks. So that means that was up 1,600 feet before that break and all that raining fire. Pretty nice. All right, we got one last shell by Tommy to end the night of our member showcase here, and it's also another 16. And how high is that going to go? Just to remind us. 1,600 feet, folks. They don't sell that at the fireworks store. Genius. All right, folks, so let's give it up for all the shell builders who spend their 3 days, 4 days here working on shells, getting glue all over their hands, wiping their foreheads and smearing charcoal all over their faces. This is really an art and a skill. You guys remember in The Lord of the Rings when Gandalf shows up with the wagon load of fireworks? That's pretty much these folks showing up at any backyard party. So thanks for coming out. Devin, you want to take us out here tonight?
Yes, while that concludes our scheduled programming for the evening, we're not done yet. Open shooting goes until 10 p.m. Members, if you have anything in the magazines, now's your time to get down there and get it up in the air. No salutes after 9:30, so open shooting until 10 p.m. Also, I was made aware that one of these shells tonight was in memory of Charles Theodore Oliphant. That was left off the list there. Sorry.